Hello students, welcome to Read Aloud. So last Friday for our Read Aloud, I introduced you to Harry Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy, a world famous dog whose author Lynley Dodd is from New Zealand, right? And I thought it would be a fun tradition to start this year for first grade to read a Harry Maclary book on Fridays. So Harry Maclary, we met his dog friends. He has other friends in his neighborhood and he gets up to other adventures. And I have almost 20 Harry Maclary books or books by Lynley Dodd about these characters. So today we'll go with book number 2, which is Caterwaul Caper. Oh, got to get my glasses on. So a caterwaul, these are kind of tricky words. A caterwaul is like just really lots of awful sound, like rah, right? And a caper is like kind of a mystery adventure. Okay, so we've got Harry Maclary's Caterwaul Caper. And there I see Harry Maclary, and he's got such a lovely smiley face. Look at him. And on the back it says, Harry Maclary heard a strange sound, a yowling, a wailing that echoed around. What could be causing the caterwauling cacophony? Cacophony is like a lot of bad sounds. That brings Harry Maclary and his friends running. And sure enough, on the back, I see some of his friends coming along. Ooh, there's Bottomley Potts covered in, remember? Spots. Schnitzel von Krumm with a very low tongue. Okay, here we go. Caterwaul Caper. Oh! I wonder if the title page is giving us a clue. I see Scarface Claw up in a tree. With a twitch of his tail and a purposeful paw, down by the river crept Scarface Claw. Okay, there's Scarface having a walk by the river. He woke up a lizard, he startled a bee, and he bothered a blackbird high in a tree. Oh, he's just bugging everyone as he walks along. Higher and higher he sneakily snuck, but up in the branches he suddenly stuck. He yowled. Harry Maclary was eating his meal, jelly meat, biscuits, a snippet of veal. All of a sudden, he heard a strange sound, a yowling, a wailing that echoed around. Yip, 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 said Harry Maclary, and off he went. And if you look at the words, you can see the author using all capitals to show some of the animal sounds. Hercules Morse was asleep in a glade with his tail in the sun and his head in the shade. Then came the sound that echoed around. Woof, said Hercules Morse, and off he went. Bottomley Potts was rolling about with his feet in the air and his tongue hanging out. Then came the sound that echoed around. Said Bottomley Potts, and off he went. Oh, and look, as he's going, you can see the back of him running off the page. It's like in the other book, huh? Do you remember who this is? Muffin McLay was having a bath in the old wooden tub at the side of the path. Then came the sound that echoed around. Ruff, ruff, said Muffin McLay, and off he went. Bitzer Maloney was having a scratch as he lay in the sun in the strawberry patch. Then came the sound that echoed around. said Bitzer Maloney, and off he went. Are you noticing a pattern? Yeah? We're meeting each friend of Harry Maclary, and they're just relaxing, and then they hear a sound that echoes around, right? And then we get to hear their kind of barking, right? Different dogs have different barking sounds, and they go off to see what's up. Schnitzel von Krumm was digging a hole in his favorite spot by the passion fruit pole. Then came the sound that echoed around. Yip, yip, said Schnitzel von Krumm, and off he went. Oh, look, it's all of them, puffing and panting, impatient to see. Together they came to the foot of the tree. The foot of the tree is the bottom of the tree. They sniffed and they snuffled, they bustled around, and they saw what was making the terrible sound. I think we already know. Can you see? Do you remember from the beginning? Can you see who's stuck in the tree? Yip, yip, said Schnitzel von Krumm. Bow, wow, 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 said Bitzer Maloney. Woof, woof, said Muffin Maclary. Woo, 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 said Bottomley Potts. Woof, said Hercules Morse. Yip, 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 said Harry Maclary. And dun dun dun. What's gonna happen? Said Scarface Claw. The din was so awful that uphill and down you could hear the cacophony all over town. Cacophony is like a bunch of terrible sounds. Miss Plum, oh, she must be a neighbor. Miss Plum brought a ladder and climbed up the tree. She rescued old Scarface. At last he was free. Oh, and look, all the dogs they're kind of almost hiding behind the tree. They're kind of like, Scarface is down now. What do we do? With a flick of his tail and a shake of each paw, off at a gallop went Scarface Claw. I guess Scarface had had enough trouble for the day. And back to their business and Donaldson's dairy went all of the others with Harry Maclary. Okay. The end. So am I going to toss that aside and walk away? No, I got to do something. So I'm going to go back. You know what I like to do in these books, we did this last time, is see where the illustrator had the animals kind of running off the page to show the action. Isn't that fun? So let's just take a quick look. First, we see Harry Maclary hears the sound, and he went to see what was up. Then Hercules Morse heard the sound, and he went running off the page to see what was up. Bottomley Potts, covered in spots. Muffin Maclary, running off the page like a bundle of hay. Bitzer Maloney, all skinny and bony, running off the page. Schnitzel von Krumm with a very low tum, also running off the page. And they all went to see what the sound was, what the Caterwaul was. Anyway, I hope you enjoy our second Friday Read Aloud with Harry Maclary and his friends. Be sure to wash your hands, cover your coughs and sneezes, do some reading, do some writing, help your family around the house, be a good citizen this weekend, and think about what you can tell us on Monday that you were up to. And I love you guys. I'll miss you a little on the weekend. Have fun. Bye.